I remember Hing Chinn as being special to Chinese Baptist Church because he was my brother-in-law and also the eldest brother of my wife, Bertha. And he was also the chairman of the building committee that helped build this new facility here on Beacon Hill. And went through a great deal of construction adventures and trials and challenges. But he persevered, he was very humble, and he just continued to serve the Lord the best that he could by helping build this new facility here on Beacon Hill. He just had this humble, quiet demeanor of being a good worker. He didn't make a lot of waves. He just went ahead and did the work that was required of him as the chairman of the construction committee.
I remember Ruth Mar, because she was quite an inspiration for me. She was an awfully strong Christian woman. And I remember her when she asked me to help her with the ESL program, teaching the Chinese immigrant women some English, basic English, so that makes their life, daily living a little bit easier. And that was fun. I enjoyed that very much. I remember she's a very patient person, very soft-spoken. I know she cared for people. She always said to always trust in the Lord, and I think she did. And she tried to instill that in the rest of us, anyway, yeah.
Well, Mrs. Feng Lee Yung lived across the street from my family, my mother's family. And so I saw her quite a bit because she and my mother were very good friends. My mother was not a Christian, but she was. But for some reason, they were close. I slowly started to remember Mrs. Feng Lee Yung because she was at church all the time, and she's a very, very devout Christian. And she was always there smiling and getting us to really feel comfortable at the church. And later on, she used to come over to my mother's house, and I got to know her quite a bit because she and I did the cooking for my mother's family. There was quite a few of us. And I always remember her because before we sat down to eat, she would bow her head and pray. And she was determined to get my mother saved. And through the years, she prayed, and I think she really wanted my mother to know the Lord. And finally, my mother accepted the Lord, and she was baptized at this church.